Bless your soul.
Surpass your loveliness.
Bless your soul.
Illusion.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nature attend us.
Remember my body. Looking for me? Killing spree! Double kill!
I thank you from the bottom of my soul.
Parzival.
Swiftly into the temple's defense.
Double kill! Radiant's top tower is under attack. Over here! Mega kill!
Oh yeah, let me get up the thing. Where is it? Where is it? Community streams.
I'm sorry, Nappa. We're too shy to talk before. Now we're here.
Hello, Napa.
If everyone connects, shall find. What's it negative? What? I don't think I've seen this one.
Players connecting, not minus 16. I guess there's 2-minute delay on the lobby, so get to like minus 115
But
or
that
something.
that shouldn't be a thing. I think it should just be out one.
Yep.
So
No, we're still in beta. Like, what can you do?
that's true. That's true. Just wait for Reborn to be out of beta and then.
True.
I don't think I've seen this before.
The minus, I don't think so. Last
Minus
time
50.
I think last time there wasn't anything even, right? We just kind of sit here and there'd be a like the loading screen or the picture of your hero.
Yeah. Before, just had. Yeah, you just had a loading screen the entire time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
big patch change.
The biggest patch
Undocumented
change.
patch change.
Oh, very cool.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so how many names do you recognize from last season?
I have some people on my friends list. I have Parzival on my friends list. I have G14 on my friends list. I have Bilo on my friends list. Who else do I recognize? I definitely recognize Grim Reaper. There are a couple of other names I might recognize, but I don't want to say in case I don't know them and then I look like an idiot, you know.
Understandable. I think we're about same on level of knowledge here.
But it's nice. It's a change because we're no longer we're no longer casting Division 4. We're casting Division 5.
You
This
might
time.
maybe this will be maybe controversial, but maybe consider a pivot because there were like there were gonna be 3 in 5 casts, I think.
Wait, were they?
There was gonna be 3 Division 5 casts, and then it's backed out, I think.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, actually, Div 4 is looking pretty uncasted. So, yeah, this might be our one and only Div 5 cast. Heard it here first.
Oh, we don't get to see Charmy mid then.
There's no way Charmy is mid.
It is. That is the way.
Is this
Or, well,
real?
at least that's what they said in
Radiant team ban.
that Discord. I don't remember what it's called.
Okay, I mean, if it is Charmy mid, I do want to cast that. But
Yeah, that's what
otherwise,
I said. If we knew before, I think we would have casted that.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
But no, otherwise, yeah, potential Div 4 pivot. Anyway, that's all in the future. In the present, we have a best of 3 smile. And we have a whole bunch of heroes which I have no idea if they're good or not or what they do. So,
Shadow Shaman good.
Radiant team pick.
why is Shadow Shaman good? Right, okay. For viewers who haven't heard me talk about this, I have intentionally avoided patch notes as much as possible. And so I know there are effectively no map or economy changes, and I know a couple of heroes, Grim, Venge, Faceless Void, and Magnus, but everything else I have remained unspoiled of unless someone spoiled me in clarity like TB. So Shaman, I have no idea. What does this hero do, Mikel?
Okay, consider this. When you're about to die, have
Yeah.
instead like an Aeon Disc proc, and you turn into a chicken.
Also, like, you sort of hex yourself in a way.
Yeah, but you're also immune to damage for like 1 second. And if
I mean,
you
1 second's irrelevant, right? Because you're turned into a chicken, so you can't cast spells. So the good thing of Aeon Disc is you get a chance to react.
yeah, it is
Right.
it hard dispels you. So like if you're about to die to a dot or something.
Oh, okay, maybe not irrelevant.
And I think I'm not sure if it's part of the facet or the innate, but also there you
10 seconds
can see someone
remaining.
click. Yeah, I see Bilomasti clicking heroes. But basically, yeah, it will turn into 3 chickens, I think. So 2 like uncontrollable chickens that randomly run, and then yourself.
Oh, and so it's not just an Aeon Disc. People can also like just mess up clicking you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
there's I think I again not sure if it's a fast enough, but you can click it on allies to hex them, and hard dispel and hex them.
Bro,
create more
I'm
chickens.
actually gonna look this up. If I couldn't look this up, I'd call you a fucking liar. What is this? Shadow Shaman. Shadow
It is-
Shaman, innate foul play, lethal damage, 1 HP chicken. Okay, so this is what you do. Strong
Yeah, so-
transformation, 0.75.
If
Okay.
you have the facet, you also get 3 more chickens.
Oh, right, and Facet's Cluster Cluck. I like that name.
And
Can
if
be
you have that, you
awesome
can also.
ally.
The other one is also a meme facet. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Okay, Cluster Cluck's weird. It's like an odd save. Massive Serpent. No. What?
You absolutely would not believe me if I told you either of these.
Yeah, there's no, dude. You take the hex, surely, right?
Yeah, I think it's better just for your own save. Like you may never press it on an ally, but it's still like is a better save for yourself.
Yeah.
And the serpent ward, it's just it's harder for like a single person to like clear it out. Like before, you could like farm it because you know they will just be less and less wards.
Yeah.
one. You have to hit it so many times, and it's hitting for full damage the entire time.
Yeah. Okay, so Elder Titan, Jakiro, Dark Willow. What are these heroes do? Give me a
So
quick
Jakiro
rundown.
now attacks 2 times, but has minus 50% damage.
Okay, I can see that. That sounds good.
And his he can choose either liquid fire or liquid frost.
Oh, what does this shard do?
I think his shard just makes the one he chose better.
Okay, let me look this up, Jakiro. Innate, 2 projectiles, 50% less damage. Yep. 1 ignores melee hero's default damage lock. Interesting. Where does?
Yeah, it's just drains based on max.
Oh yeah, shard. Yeah, so shard now just improves.
Yeah, so you don't have
hmm.
both. X
Oh,
OP
but-
hero.
Okay, yeah. How come?
He gets armor whenever he gets a kill now.
But that was how he was with his ult before, was it not?
Yeah, but now he just needs a kill. You don't have to last it.
Also, if he's around someone when they die, does
No,
it
you
count?
don't have to chop them with your ulti to get armor.
I mean, most kills on Axe that you get after you hit 6 will be with your ultimate anyway, no?
The amount of times I've seen people not kill with ulti is very high.
Oh, skill issue.
Maybe true.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, he also has his. I think his Ags now is the you hit to lower spin, like get more spins, and
Oh,
no, that's the Ags now.
yeah.
And then the shard is the battle hunger thing. I guess to change. And what his facets do, I could not tell you. I don't think I've read them.
Yeah, so Coat of Blood. Oh, kills with Cunning Blade give 2 times that amount. Facets. 1-man army increases Axe's strength by 60% of his armor. That's a lot.
Yeah, if no.
As long as there are no
heroes.
allied heroes within 600.
So it's really good
But
later.
effect
and
lingers
it's a
for
little-
5 seconds. That's really good.
Yeah.
Call out. Berserker's Call increases bonus armor by 5. Taunted enemy gain plus 45 attack speed for the duration. I think
Yeah,
1-man army looks
kinda good.
better.
That one's kind of, you spin more. Always good. But then
I mean,
you
but
have
60% of your armor. You have so much armor.
Yeah, true. Especially when you're balling. But yeah, I mean, they have
Yeah.
picked more heroes. There's yeah, Kunkka and DK. Kunkka, I feel like people aren't picking anymore. But
Oh, did
he's
they
good.
nerf his axe somehow?
You have, I think you have Tidebringer as is the innate. So you just have an extra level,
Right.
which is just doesn't do anything. It's the exact same number, so it doesn't really help you because like using Tor, it's like hard. Tidebringer.
Hang on. I've just been told you cannot die to Zeus ulti as Shaman across the map. That is some sick tech. Thank you, Nappa.
Yeah, but it's like it's really long, so I mean it is helpful. It might not be up when it happens. Yeah, I think Kunkka just didn't get any cool changes, so he's considered bad hero now. Like all his stuff doesn't really do anything. Unless maybe you go back for some right click. They can do some Tidebringer build. But actually his talents aren't as good. I think it's just from when they changed him from pure dev. It hasn't been as amazing, right? With the...
Possibly. Control left.
Surely Dire. Oh, mid razor.
Life Stealer. I mean, to be fair, Shaman, Willow, Axe, Razor, Life Stealer. That sounds pretty nice. I I don't mind that.
Yeah. But now they can pick into the so they can pick something else. So it DK carry.
True.
Unless they-
I don't think Conqueror offlane particularly enjoys being against a lifestealer though, does he?
It's not that bad.
Drow
That's the
Ranger.
fun. Pick Drow, which
Goes for
is
Drow. Oh, see, I mean, here was my use case for RRP. Drow, you're getting linked by a Razor with Skadi. You can't get away. You're nullified. You can't be force staffed. Blink in the middle. Bam. RP. Or RRP. Like, how do you counter it? You can't.
like, but how isn't it just better to just RP the person? Like with the RRP, you could accidentally throw him the wrong way.
I said distance. It's the BKB piercing displacement that makes it the most busted skill in the game. It's better than every skill in the game put together. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, especially since there's no other BKB piercing displacement in the game.
Exactly. I love how when Jakiro spawned in, I thought it spawned in as a Bat Rider because of the wings, and I was like, "There's no way." But
Did you know
yeah,
that bots do that in Captain's Mode lobbies? They just take their own hero. They don't care about the draft.
oh, did not know that.
That's why we talk about sometime. We will laugh about good old Jorge bot.
Mm.
I think he just grabbed like a pudge or something. It's not drafted. It might even have been banned. I don't quite remember. Does not care about what happened to the Captain's Mode fit. Step downs.
We have been corrected that it should be Dad and the boys, but Dad is gone. So for today, their team name is Stepdad and the Boys. Which is a good little pivot. Buy some fucking Dota Pass shards. What is this?
Yeah, you don't know about DK actually. This will be interesting. You may want to look at DK and see what he has. They did nerf him a bit, I think, as he was slightly strong.
Prepare for battle.
Dragon Knight. So Dragon Blood is now innate.
Yes.
Fine. Worm's Wrath new basic. Attack modifiers of facet. So what are your Oh my god, your facets are the dragons. Huh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of text I'm going to read because Radiant have smoked up. Going for a little bit of a wraparound. They may find a hero on Dire. See what Dire choose to do. They fortunately are walking away, so smoke should probably prove ineffective unless they set up and they get a kill. But with the watch taken, that's a little bit difficult. In which case, back to DK. So whilst in human form, you have Cleave or Poison and Minus Armor.
Yeah, Poison Minus Armor.
Or Frost. And then in Dragon, you have better Cleave, better... So it's... In Dragon form, it's just better.
You don't get all of them anymore. So...
Yeah. But it's like...
Human form is better, but Dragon form is worse, slightly worse now.
Yeah, so it's a buff to Human Knight, is what I'm reading.
Higher levels is worse, I would say. But, like... yeah, I saw it like mid DK versus Razor. Like he was destroying the Razor because he was dealing so much damage with something.
Sure. I think Fire Dragon looks ass. You kind of cleave for nothing, I think.
Yeah, but then you're playing carry.
True. Anyway, bit of trading to start off this lane. What do you think about the lane matchups? Anything you didn't expect?
Dire is owner. They should win. Unless this shaman dies, has a Razor starting out. He has a Blades of Attack. I haven't delved into the gameplay this far. You think it's Phase Boots or the Blade?
I mean, surely it's phase boots, right? Which is weird because I like treads on Razor.
He was a phase buyer for a very, very long time though.
He was, but as we've discussed and agreed upon in the last season, there is a singular good Razor build. That is going Manta.
Singular?
That's treads Manta.
Actually true.
Actually true. Yeah, I mean, I don't think phase is necessarily
A good
like
armor
grief.
game. It's a good armor game.
Oh, very true. There is an ET.
I mean, there's also a Drow.
Oh yeah, ET and Drow. Yeah. This is interesting. Passively increases Razor's movement speed by 1% per level.
Yeah,
And
so
you gain
he lost
spell amp
his-
for attack damage.
Yeah, he doesn't have it on his passive anymore. It's only the slap.
Yeah,
That's it.
I do think I know the problem with Blades of Attack is you want attack speed in some way, and if you're going for something like a Manta, Treads Manta is just nice, I think. But as you point out, armor game.
What does Manta do this game? Which is important.
You can Manta dodge.
X.
Actually, I think you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Just a
can,
bit
but it's you gotta look
wonky.
for him to do the animation, and you're never gonna do it intentionally.
The Life Stealer just open wounds the guy. The fuck? Is now a basic
back.
ability?
It's back.
What am I watching?
Look at his facet though.
Corpse Eater. Why does he have 20 HP? What?
Infinite scaling
Gains
right
2
there.
HP whenever he kills a unit. Oh my
Infinite
god.
scaling. Look at the siesta in this mid lane. This Razor. It's chilling.
It's not just the mid lane. It's all 3 cores are on top for a second there.
Not this time.
That was. She hasn't bought any items. The Razor.
Is it?
But
Actually,
also,
rushing
the
these.
Shadow Shaman doesn't have any mana, so you can't. But yeah, I mean, the way they win this lane is killing the Shadow Shaman. So, or like if the axe like overplays them lower. So
Yep.
it's a lane.
Oh, with the double attack, Jakiro clears out the Serpent Wards pretty effectively. That's a
That's actually true.
niche. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you
And
said
if
that,
go
I
Diffusal
immediately.
Blade,
Oh, that's very cool. I like that. In my head, when you said the double attack, I was thinking Tombstone, because your attack, it's not really attack speed, but your attack animation is pretty ass on Shakira, so it always felt weird hitting things.
So is I'm pretty sure it has like negative agility gain. 1.2.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
like
They are going on the
there's
shaman.
2-point shackles. I think. Because... Anyway,
Possibly.
he went 2-point shackles.
I took this cluster cluck, which I will missay. Can I just call it Fuster Cluck? That's a much better name. Whatever. So he even took the innate. What's it called?
Foul play.
Not innate. What's the opposite of innate? Facet. He even took the facet,
Oh, opposite.
and he didn't take hex. Dude, why are there so many names? Meanwhile, Nike's bullied out top a bit. He is given a tango, but
Is it not? It doesn't say the mana cost on hex. It's a free ability. No mana cost.
550. Huh.
Oh, that's cast range.
That is. Yeah. I'm just
DK
like.
is now beating the lifesteal.
That's a little weird.
Like DK, when he has the poison, is just even more annoying in late now because he has the regen and he has a fucking dot. It's just annoying. He just hits you.
Yeah, Lifestealer can't trade into that He like hits pretty much for negative damage and negative lifesteal when he gets weed fired.
He is scaling. Look at that. It's HP.
Isn't this kind of cracked? Like
Yeah.
maybe
Wait until you
not
hear
in
about
lower
Centaur.
divs. Oh well, we have that to look forward to. Maybe not in lower divs, but in like higher MMR situations where you farm a lot. You just get
You get
enormous,
it
you know?
from Denice too. This guy only has with Denice though.
Oh really? Wow.
Raining.
Drow deals 20% more damage when attacking from high ground. That's pretty fucking
Compare
good with
the shard.
Shard. Yeah.
Would have been funny if the shard was removed.
Hmm.
This Racer wishes he had the Lip Stealer. Look at his Denice. That would be insane amounts of HP.
Ooh.
But it would not have been close to Centaur. It is a bit weird to see ET though. Like why? Like, its base attack speed is reduced, but its movement speed.
And this is a platinum level ET player, I guess.
Maxing
I think
stomps. That seems like an ancient book. That's
Radiant's
really
bottom
old.
tower is under attack.
Spirit boots. That's my take.
I think so.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Actually, yeah, this DK hero in lane, holy shit. With HP and just a little bit of poison damage, which I guess you get from your passive. Like they go on him, he's pretty much full health again, and you just trade Giga efficiently.
Yeah.
But you're worse later on.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, you don't get all the things, so you're not like Giga farmer, Giga everything. Now he's gonna be tanky and he's gonna deal like some single target damage. That's it.
Yeah, and I guess they decide to go on the ET instead of the DK, and
Way better.
they find it's it's actually a manageable kill. Willow, Bramble Maze, extra brambles. Okay, sure. Whenever a skill makes Dark Willow become untargetable with Shadow Realm, I guess. She gains 100 HP regen and 100% mana regen while on that state. That's kind of bad, right?
It does do some things, like you're popping like a tango in lane and you just get
Oh.
some extra regen.
Yeah. Bit of a swing and a miss on that Dark Willow ult, but
Happens. Zoning.
Yeah.
It's,
exactly. Bottom lane. Ooh, the silence miss on Shadow Shaman. I think even if it hits, he's looking
Drow
pretty...
is running away. That's not the order to do what they would say.
Yeah, Kunkka has rotated, but I mean, Tax is a chunky guy. He has double Lotus and a Caesar Serenity.
Oh, look at that heal. Okay, here we go.
Caesar Serenity. Oh, 25, 30.
Missed.
Oh, that's a lot of brambles.
Yeah, it is a lot of brambles. And then when you have the shard, you have even more brambles. Can you ever have too many brambles, you know?
True. Meanwhile, what happened on the top lane is ET TP'd in and died in Dire's jungle, presumably trying to get a ward down of some description.
Unlucky.
So not looking great. Yeah. Did get a ward.
So,
Yeah.
This is interesting.
He took over the catapult. That's pretty good. DK wants to push. Tries the last hit with it, which ain't great. "19 to deep yet." This hero is so annoying. What?
Wait, Razor just has a BKB queued up. Dude.
That's some Giga Chad energy. I like it.
And here's the hero that actually kills the BKB.
Yep. Phase boots. This guy's dead as well.
So,
He chooses not to. Okay.
But that's what people wish their Manta was when they finished it, the BKB.
I do.
You can buy Yasha first, it's allowed.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna do this build, I feel like casual Yasha is super good. It synergizes more with phase boots, gives you more MS, gives you the attack speed that you lack from it as well. Yeah. And at that point, if you got a Manta, if you got a Yasha, you might as well buy Manta. You know,
No,
why
you
not?
might as well buy SNY actually. So you get status.
This whole
percent.
discussion.
They removed it from Sanj.
Wait, they did?
Yeah. So all the Kaya
Why-
Sanj buyers are crying.
Yeah, but then that's garbage. Why would you ever buy SMY then?
SNY gives status resistance, but Sanj doesn't.
Oh, so Sanj and Kaya then doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Does it? Do you get it on Halberd? Oh. Lifestealer is quite deep, but he does have a rage. Excuse me. Meanwhile, ET dies again. It's Razor doing Razor things.
This BKB timing.
Oh,
I don't know,
Jakiro
there was
one.
There's a patch for this.
Yeah, Jakiro one-shots couriers. I just realized.
Yeah.
That's cool. Feeling pretty comfortable with this game. I think you have an
I mean,
enormous Razor.
They're gonna have a crazy timing. There's gonna be Blink, Blade Mill on Axe, and Razor is gonna have BKB. Just gonna play Dota, and Light Throw is gonna hit all the creeps.
Lifestealer is actually surprisingly poor, but I guess he got
Got
quick
DK'd.
hit by the DK. Yeah,
It's ahead. Oh,
he'll come back.
DK is actually crying.
Yeah, I think this is a situation where you don't go corrosion. You're not going to win that lane. You probably, I know, you might even skip armlet and go straight radiance, get it faster. I don't know, difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you wanna play with your game. Like, you could even play with your team. Like, you could even just go on just play Dota.
Ooh, I don't mind that.
Like, I mean, your team wants to go right now. Otherwise, your Razor would have like about to finish a BK.
I mean, they're TPing into the Razor Axe, as you just described. These two heroes pretty strong right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so if you're Radiant, what's your game plan?
press buttons, and then Jakiro and ET press buttons at the same spot, and any hero that isn't life steal will die. Those two heroes press all their buttons on one hero. Easy kill.
Okay. And meanwhile, I'm
It's
assuming
max
Growl.
X, so. Growl can link up in main focus, or but you can link up. They can gank towards your lane.
Drow takes 900 HP from a Axe Blink Call. That's pretty strong. Many Serpent Wards, Sag. I haven't seen this cluster cluck yet. I'm excited to. Oh, another Blink. Blade Mail was on cooldown. Oh, BKB pop from Razor. They really want to commit on this.
Oh. The Kunkka is not pressing his buttons. That was an easy axe kill. Would have been X'd back into the macro pyre with the bolt. On the razors here. Oh, he uses beacon. Actually might die here. It's done now. It's okay.
Radiant a little lucky to get away with both the Drow and the DK alive. Oh! Why is... It's very dead.
Leipzig could have died to that spirit right there.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's level 1, I think it doesn't deal. It's like 30 damage or something.
Damage 50, yeah.
Yeah, it's reduced.
Yeah, but both DK and Drow got out with not much health there. Damage spread across the Razor charging in. That was a BKB, or the first BKB usage on the Razor, so ultimately it probably was going to go poorly, but I mean, Radiant just go again. You don't really have cooldowns.
Razor has queued up Shroud. It's not an amazing game for him. I guess it's like an okay amount of magic damage, but it's not like overwhelming. But I was so surprised they didn't nerf this item. I think we spoke about it last season, is why I think it's poorly designed as an item.
Rage forced out.
Imagine if that was just some one serpent horn instead.
Razor finds the Drow and gets the link. He's getting quite separated from the team. Oh, Axe on the back line, finds the UT. This is looking rough for Radiant, I think. It's a nice macro, but Dai can just... They could choose to walk out of it if they want to, or they can also choose to stand on it, I guess.
This race is too strong. This BKB timing, how do you play against it? Actually, though.
Well, 14-0. It's a close game is maybe inaccurate, but
Hey,
you know, comeback potential.
Not every game. This game.
Exactly. Yeah. You're just warming up the gears.
Extra lifesteal. Vampire Fang's lifesteal. How do you feel? So you can lifesteal while you're lifestealing.
The 300 plus 300 night vision, underrated. DK looks very dead. TP on cooldown, getting sucked. Open wounds for good measure.
Zoning.
Yeah, or conversely, Radiant don't want it to be best of 3, and so they're throwing the first game away, and then they'll take the second game and give us a nice best of 2, you know?
Or they're like, group stage, who cares? Let's just lose every game fast, and then we start playing.
Yeah, how does this group stage work? Everyone gets to playoffs?
Everyone gets to playoffs, 4 go upper and 4 go lower.
Yeah, I mean, so it's still scrim stage.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Nice.
Clarity has always been too scared to do nations. But
It's a friendly league.
I think it's completely fair if you do a short group stage. But I think when you do longer group stages, it should matter. In my opinion. That's why I always do group missions.
For any Clarity admins listening, can you talk about your thoughts on playoffs and the need for playoffs in best of 3?
Need for playoffs in best of 3? Tiebreakers, you mean?
So, tiebreakers, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's I make the same points. I think they just need to add more rules to break the dice, and it's fine. When you do. So there's because you can it would have to. I think there's like one case where you like a singular case where you can't break ties with like either using series matchup or like beating the best team. But will score against the best team. But otherwise, it's like you will always be able to break the tie if you just use that. So obviously, first you take series 1, then you take games 1. Well, series 1, head to head, games 1. It's like the norm. And then you can just take whoever took a game off the best team.
Yeah, like strength of schedule sort of idea.
You can't. You can't obviously do strength of schedule when you play every team, but
but
you can look at their results against other teams.
Precisely, yeah. So whilst Dire go Rosh, which was not going so well for the first little bit, but they clawed it back with an open wounds. I did want to comment on. Oh, never mind. I guess we'll have to wait as they TP top. Get on the DK, who has done a lot of damage to this tier 2 top, but pays with his life. Yeah, probably could have seen that coming, but I mean, they have to go somewhere after Roshan, and pulling them to the other side of the map that they probably want to be on isn't technically the worst. Smile.
I mean, I guess they could have run down bottom.
They could, but if they... You can sort of back off, and then if you see them running bottom, get the tier 2 for free, I think. Either way, what I did want to comment on is the warding situation. A whole bunch of wards have expired, but Radiant had I think they had 5 wards on a map at some point, and they were all either in there... Oh, swing and a miss on the blink call from X. Can get even X is in for good measure.
Yeah, that's correct.
He now decides to TP. There is a call. Close. Link Hex also not quite there in time. But hey ho.
I'm not gonna...
Elder Titan.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna finish this before, but yeah, he's stealing the experience. If we see it, it's gonna be... I don't think we will. But... Queen of Pain got very interesting facets, is all I will say. We don't have to look at it. If we see a Queen, I think people think she is really bad. I think you can do some cooking.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
But you wouldn't believe me if I told you. How you probably believe anything after you saw Shadow Shaman.
Shaman. Yeah, it's very different. Preemptive Sentry by Jakiro, love it.
That's too deep for the...
Don't mind so much. Gets down the macro. I mean, that should dissuade to some extent. I mean, honestly, Radiant's high ground is pretty good. What?
Max is going crazy.
Yeah. Max isn't very deep. They do. Oh, they're gonna kill. Oh, that's a kill on the Aegis, sadly. So they're not on the board. But.
So close.
Unfortunate. They're on the board. This is a comeback.
You know, if you think about it, if you buy Yules on Shadow Shaman, you can always blink out.
Oh yeah, you can. It's pretty cool. Probably miss blink for the axe, but Radiant having lost the tier 3 tower, and having...
They're on the board.
Yeah. Didn't Glyph change to be on melee barracks now? Was there a reason they didn't Glyph?
Look, they were probably focused on the fight. Which is more of a reason to press the Glyph, actually. For the fight. And now there's a Radiant live share.
Yeah, I was going to say that change I read, because it was not in the heroes section. Yeah. Oh, some scribbling on the map from Parz? Is it?
Parzival.
Is it just? I was going to say, do you abbreviate Parzival, or is it just Parz? Parzi. Par.
Why would you? Some respect on it.
Yeah, perhaps. Kunkka getting caught out quite far out. I appreciate it's just
That's
outside your
okay,
base, but he does. Saving for next game, perhaps.
Again.
Wrath Awards up
Where's it
again. It's 110. What the fuck? Drow doing absolutely nothing against this life stealer. Gosh.
She needs to rock steal them. That's it.
Yep. Axe is looking for a go, and he... Ooh, good Force Staff. It's a lot of damage. They do need to save the Drow. Oh, she has Stick! She doesn't quite get it off in time. They get the lifestealer on the armlet toggle, and Axe looks pretty dead. I mean, that's those
They only
3
lost
kills.
tracks. Good.
Yeah.
This is where the comeback is starting. That's when you gotta go back and look at what the fuck did they do. Didn't want to hit the tower. They want.
Yeah, I mean, the go or the jump was fine, but when the jump,
Pressed BKB.
yeah.
He didn't press BKB.
But I mean, he didn't. But then you have the
Mikel
choice
almost
to
has
just
this.
leave.
That's
On
Dude, look
Who?
at this Willow. She's just chunking. She's in,
Alright, maybe I was a little.
she died to
she-
the spirit damage. She actually died to the spirit damage.
Apple.
Even life steers by me. You know, maybe something is just wrong. Well, it is kind of crazy if you consider like how much better everyone is at Dota. Like it's not like these games like what is 2.7k average or something. If you compare 2.7k now to like 5 years ago even, it's kind of crazy.
Rest are blinking away. You should probably tank a little bit more than that. Yeah, the problem with your HP now is you're kind of uncomfortably low. So part of you wants to go back, but you're also too high to go back and it be reasonable.
Just press the shackles.
Oh, true. It does give you a significant amount of lifesteal. That's interesting. Does it lifesteal equal to damage dealt? No, it just gives you heal separately.
I think so.
Yeah, so you could like shackle something with magic res and
Yeah, I
still
do
heal up.
Yes. Even if they
Interesting.
press BQB.
Good to know. Jakiro possibly pops this smoke. We'll see.
Big play,
Yep,
big play.
does. I mean, super good.
I mean, they're just pushing him bot. I don't think it accomplishes anything else. They're still gonna go bottom. But they were still gonna be here.
ET in the meantime did go looking for the XP rune, but
Just getting the,
you know,
the
Dire.
right witch is correct.
Yeah, it's good.
Actually, they're
Getting a bit chunky. Move speed.
He might fall off actually. He's only attacking up. He doesn't have the armor and steel anymore.
On ET.
Razor, he doesn't have the talent, armor steel talent anymore. See? He's a lot squishier now than when he was before. Big Razor nerf. Like before, you just destroy people with the thing. See? Negative 50 armor. And he'd obviously get something. He doesn't really have armor. And it's a drow on the enemy team.
True.
You can always die. When she starts proccing, I go start dying. Simple.
Yeah, it is surprising to me that, I mean, Lifestealer AC is not abnormal. Razor AC is a bit niche, but I wouldn't say bad. Axe AC is fine, I guess. And it is a very good AC game. They're choosing not to go for it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But hey,
I mean,
look,
they
they're
are
not gonna have
significantly
armor
ahead.
anyway.
True. I mean, they're definitely out farming. Taking over the map, taking 2 Tormies. Shout out to Mari. But you have bought a BKB on your Lifestealer, so you're not really a farming type of team, I guess.
But yeah, it
Anyway,
is
we're just
kinda
spawning.
funny. Oh. Well, I guess they wanted to end, but then they fucked up last time.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, 4-person smoke on Radiant. Translates into a 5, and
It's really
where are they
hard to
going?
start aggro on B, so starting is hard. Might not be able to.
Maybe. He's running away.
Oh. Okay, if he doesn't BKB.
Oh, instant unpop. And BKB popped. Satanic pops. He's dealing no damage, so he's life stealing not at all, but it doesn't really matter.
Mr. Buttons, take care of all of them. It's cool axe.
It is a Kunkarags. How close are we to anything more? Tidal Wave coming there. Oh, Big Ben cool. Not big enough, probably.
It's a bit weird. Like, they can't actually start a fight because they don't have stun. Even though the Racer tried to grief by not pressing BKB on the sleep.
Do you mean Blink DK?
Yeah, I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
I words.
I knew what you mean. Drow does get gone on, and I mean, she pretty much dying to just Blade Mail.
Sleep?
Pretty big. Oh, Dispel, but instantly dead on the Shadow Shaman afterwards. They lose the melee backs for that, but I mean, they get a kill. Push Dire back by a bit more time. This Drow is catching up. She's gone from no damage to buying Silver Edge.
She's only buying damage, so there's no Wind Waker on their team, so will die if Axe presses BKB, Blade Mail, Blink Call on the Drow. But he does have to press the BKB. Still not. But yeah, if you consider what lifesteal should be in last hits, like he has 416 HP, and if you consider where he should be, which is like maybe like 300 and
I was going to say about 300,
350.
340. Yeah.
That would be 700.
That's
Which
a
is
lot.
a lot. Because, yeah.
But I mean, it comes back to what I mentioned earlier. I think it matters less in like a low MMR situations where you're not maybe farming as efficiently.
Matter more because the game will be 80 minutes long.
Oh, true.
I love 80-minute games in my best of dudes.
I was gonna say, it's the best of 3 that makes it. It's not the first 80-minute game. It's not even the second. It's the third that gets you. That's a double roar from Roche, by the way. Quite a slow Roshan. They do get it.
Neither of their carries have itemized to deal with Roche.
They portal through top.
They really want top ranks. They hate bottom.
I was gonna say, like, the.
Maybe they
I'm
wanted
just
to be here for 35.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Wow? She doesn't know? Doesn't know about the simmer? It's pretty new to. I forget about it.
Forget about it.
This ET is on top of it though. He did not press smokes though, so they see him.
I mean, yeah, actually, even at this point, if they TP for you, who gives a shit? You're getting a team with Aegis to TP across the
Yeah,
map,
but if
right?
they just TP the Dark Willow, she just presses Yules on him and picks it up, and then she gets back to her team.
I
You have
guess.
to TP the entire team and kill them. Xperia.
Anyway, they are deciding to go through top. Drow Ranger does have a TP, but she's... Oh, I mean,
She
yeah,
has to
she's
be there
TP.
from the start because she's the only one who actually threatens.
Yep. And she's not getting a BKB. There's no point of being there. That's actually a fair amount of damage on this lifestealer.
Just press
Jakiro
fast.
doing work.
There's no macro pipe.
Jakiro one-shots wards. Another cool thing. Yeah, I like it. Good change.
Bro
Axe
has to
looking
be
for the
so
jump.
careful. She can't. She can't just. Maybe with the glacier she can. She never like a bit.
I was like, if you're Drow, you have to start hitting. You just have to hover Hurricane Pike on top of yourself, surely.
Yeah, just spam click it in front of you. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Take the range racks for very little. Ooh, good use of the Roshan's banner.
Oh, they become invulnerable now,
Oh,
but not long enough.
not long enough. Gonna say they got like a glyph effect.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
that
just
now
the
that is a long cooldown on Torrent Storm. You just reset. Not much use on Dire.
Kill the banner. Kill the banner.
Round
Or she just
5.
buy Manta and Manta dodge the X.
True.
She's
She
dead.
gets Hex and she gets Core.
didn't
That's
press
very
BKB.
dead.
Yeah, you didn't need to.
Oh,
Yes.
she does get away with the invis.
Okay, I blame it.
Triple BKB.
Saving it. He's dealing damage.
Pretty stalwart. I've seen it get separated from team. No invest for 15 seconds. Come on, Hex. Oh,
He
man.
didn't hex his lifestealer.
Mm.
Could have done it. Oh!
Ah, close. So
Lost another
You-
range tracks.
yeah, you could say good hold from Radiant. I'd say questionable push from Dire, but you know
Also,
those things
the
are.
The Racer got a 20 damage sling, so he was doing literally nothing. Because he has no attack speed and he has no actual damage. He doesn't have a good link. He's like he's like literally his Manta illusion. Like a normal Racer Manta illusion. That's what he is.
That's 38 minutes of the game. It's like slap.
Yeah, it's really, really, really sad. It's playing for the 25 talent.
True. Yeah. Get refresher if you get a 21. Just refresh and get another 21, and then you'll do
Mikel
something.
is not gonna. He does have a Black Dragon form.
Well, yeah. What does Black Dragon do now? It's
He
just a
makes it
4th
another
level.
level, yeah. And you get flying.
I mean, the flying's
Say
good.
that. It
even
doesn't
in
say
itself.
that, but I think you do. It actually doesn't say that.
Increases damage, so
I guess we'll see. I thought it would still give.
plus 40 damage. No longer
What?
increases magic res.
It's also not leveled up again. It doesn't have the 4th level in, which is just weird. He has exit.
They'll fix it when we, get out of beta.
Oh, we'll have X-Fight Pro back. Just the scary part. I don't
Double
think next
invis with the
time
Trickster's
they'll,
Cloak as well.
Yeah, this life stealer even has detection now. Let that happen again. He also has an Abyssal Blade. He's queuing up Scott. Has he heard about Aghanim counter?
I was gonna say he's definitely missing an Ags, but the Scardy
Okay.
buy I don't really mind. Oh,
Is he kill?
it's actually quite a big kill because there's no buyback on this guy. Yeah. And get the final tier 3, or more importantly, the final ranged rats.
Tower is under attack.
Tracks are what matter.
True. Smack 5 drops. You can drop wards for free.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, is he out?
Oh. It's a lot of damage onto Lifestealer. Aviana's Feather procs. He's going up and down like a fucking yo-yo. Razor blinks out.
Yeah, he didn't X. That was free kill.
Hmm.
But again, he didn't get a good link, so he does no damage. Killer X down.
Yeah.
This is where you really wanted your Jakiro to take the attack range talent, because he actually destroys these builds.
Oh, big jump onto the Drow Ranger. No buyback. Ooh.
The DK is up. He's back in the cover. Maybe he's not flying up.
I don't know, he looks pretty high on the ground. We'll see.
Can he clean up here? Let's find out.
Oh, not if he's
Suck.
linked like that.
Not the suck! I think
Yeah,
he's not
he
flying.
flew. He was flying. He's fine.
No, he's not going
Oh,
over
no, he's
the
not.
stairs.
I think he's trying not to.
Nah, he's not. No more flying. Okay, so they removed everything annoying about the act. So there's no more magic resist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, GG called because that was Megas. Yeah. Rough game. I think it was what, like 10k behind at 14 minutes. I think.
About that.
Yeah. They did hold on for a while. I learned a lot. That would be my takeaway.
Yeah, Razor did
From a
die.
draft.
Have
Yeah.
you learned the new best Razor build?
Oh, the quadruple tank build. I was only
Don't
triple
need
tank
attack
build.
speed.
Excuse me.
Literally 0 attack speed. You could say face boots is a tank item. It's fair.
Yeah, maybe. And bottle gives regen, so it's a tank item.
You can have a shield rune in.
Exactly, yeah. I think coming out of the draft, I did like Dyer's draft. It looks very straightforwardly put together, whereas Radiance was a bit harder to play with, I guess, for lack of putting it another way. But I mean, if you get crushed that hard in the lanes and the early game, yeah, I think whatever draft you have, you're sort of relying on your opponents throwing a game away, which Dyer had a little bit of a try at, but not quite hard enough, I guess.
I think they made it hard for themselves. They had Kunkka or Dragon Knight who could really start fights for them. They can't really support. The Kunkka seemed not very accustomed to the hero. For many times he pressed Torrent first, like before he pressed X. Like he would run up to someone, press Torrent instead of X. Set up. Then he would X someone and not both combo. So then it's really hard to follow spells. And then the DK did Tiger. So it's just hard to Dota. The only way was for the enemy team to come to them. Yeah, it's the only thing they did the entire game. But the Kunkka tried to do stuff early. Like that could have been so different. Like the Axe and Shadowsham got away with like HP because the Kunkka buttons correctly. But that could have been a big difference. Like if they slowed down this Axe early. Like as soon as he had Blink Dagger, they were killing people. Stop them.
Cool. Well, with that, where's Bilo? They are not quite in games, so if we take a little break and hydrate and be back when the game's up.
Sounds like a great.
Excellent. See you in a sec.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. barracks are under attack. Killing spree! Dominating! Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
My vows against
Mega kill!
your service hidden ones.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top barracks have fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks have fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's ancient is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's ancient is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. tower is under attack.
Bounty.
Radiant team banned.
Oh wow, it's been up for a while. Whoops.
Sorry for missing out on the start of the lobby, but we're back. Razor and Axe have been banned this game.
Radiant team pick.
They did swap sides?
LC.
Can you remember if pick order swapped as well?
There was. First pick. Was it ET first pick?
10 seconds
What was
remaining.
early? There was like ET
Or was it
Shaman.
Jakiro?
5 seconds remaining.
I don't really
Not
know.
the same team. I think ET is their first pick.
Either way, immediate thing I'll jump in and say on Radiant, we have 1 minute 20 seconds left, and we haven't picked a hero.
Maybe they're like,
That is,
LC is in the pool, we have to pick it. And the Shadow Shop. That was the first.
Legion Commander.
Radiant
LC.
team
They
banned.
picked
Yeah.
LC instead.
Okay,
I
so
was
tell me about
wondering
LC.
Who would first pick LC? OP hero.
How come?
Okay, so now you have your passive is now also innate, so you have a 5th level, so you have it for free.
Okay.
And then you have this facet where you
Radiant
press
team banned.
the Q button, and you get
Yeah.
big shield.
Big shield. Okay.
Then you
Uh,
cannot die, and you win.
Right. So innate
So
ability.
basically, you
Moment
don't have to
Courage.
skill your passive in lane. Basically, you can skill your other abilities. It's the
10
good thing about the
seconds
change.
remaining.
But
Okay. Yeah.
shield is the
So
big thing. They had to nerf it because they worked on illusions, and it dealt like 1,000,000 damage to illusions, which was funny. They had like a 1,000,000 HP shield.
yeah. So okay. So the innate is still worse at level 0 than it was at level 1, but you didn't really need to level it up anyway, so it's fine. As Legion Commander, an all damage barrier equal to 100% of the damage dealt to enemy heroes. So if you use it on one hero, it'll be like, oh, it actually says below. Be like 80, so it's an 80 damage barrier. I mean, that's
Well, if
Seconds
not
remaining.
insignificant.
yeah, it's kind of big. Deals more damage if it hits more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that part still works. Whatever is boosted up.
And then you just oh my god, and as you put like a second level into it, it's like 140.
Yeah, and I mean, just
then
imagine
you
when
just-
it worked on
yeah.
elections, though.
That's
'Cause
kind
they
of
did like
cracked.
3 times damage. But yeah, I mean, it's still really good. Vengeful?
Team pick.
You will not.
I know the
Do you
Venge.
know
I know
about
the
how
Venge change.
You know about a Warcraft 3 though? It's funny. It's herself.
Oh yeah, she throws herself. I knew that. Yeah. So I really like the Venge change. I think the melee form seems kind of cracked.
But the other one,
Um,
infinite scaling.
technically, yeah,
Seconds
but
remaining.
melee form has so many effects that people don't quite realize. It's good. What is okay? Tell me about Dazzle. What's the Dazzle change?
I don't know.
Okay, well, Control F Dazzle.
I'm sorry. It was
All
bad
good.
last game. Someone must
Oh
like
yeah.
it.
And they're picking against the Legion, so maybe, you know, never lose a duel. Pretty cool.
Old tricks again.
Oh yeah, the
Ability
split.
returns.
So true.
Yeah, so you have Weave, which is very cool. Whenever Dazzle overheals himself, grants a physical damage barrier.
Wasn't that just that was just on the old though, so it's kinda worse now? Because it would stack.
Or
But you
poison
do have
beam
from the
every
start.
4 times. Oh, okay, so there's very much like a core facet and a support facet.
Or you just take the
10 seconds
But the thing is, it has to be you attacking. And so it's good in laning stage,
5
but
seconds remaining.
Ursa. They just pick to win the lane, I guess.
I'm toe-to-toe with Legion, even with a Giga Barrier. Doesn't matter if you get a bunch of Fury Swipes on you, I guess.
Ursa was an interesting change, I think.
Yeah?
He gets more damage based on the damage he takes during enrage.
Does that count Enrage on your
Fuzzy wuzzy.
Q?
Damage increase. I think all the enrage. I think how you get.
So it's Grudge Bearer. 5% of
Yeah.
damage absorbed during Enrage is converted to damage. So like plus damage, I'd assume.
Yeah, I see people
Buffling
take
is for
the
5
bear
seconds.
down.
Duration of all debuffs applied to Ursa is
So that works with like Orb of Venom and stuff too. Obviously Abyssal later, Nullifier later. Even the
Oh, actually, yeah, because like a
First
Basher or stuff that is a debuff. Oh, that's cracked. What the fuck?
and then his innate is what. Remember when his ulti used to be,
Oh, plus
It's
damage.
inactive.
Yeah.
but it was based
That's
on
cool.
his max HP,
Dire team.
but it
Yeah.
lasted like 20 seconds or something.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's a cool change. Phoenix. Picking Phoenix into an Ursa.
Yeah,
Interesting.
OP hero. Good.
Okay, why is it broken?
You can just
10
duel them
seconds
if he's going.
remaining.
True.
5 seconds
y-
remaining.
I mean, it's just Phoenix. Good hero.
I'm looking at Phoenix now. What was the Phoenix change?
You like apply stacks that increase like blind people whenever they take damage.
Okay, those are
Spells.
words. Yeah, Phoenix, new innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. Debuffs from Dive, Spirits, Ray, and Nova. Apply a stackable 2% mischance per second. So effectively, you've taken away mischance on Sunray and put it on the innate. Last 5 seconds. Apply new stack, refresh duration. Okay. Facet Dying Light burns all enemies in a 450 radius around Phoenix, like Radiance, dealing 6% of its missing health per second. That sounds weird. Hotspot Sunray deals more damage / heal to targets near the end of the beam. Okay.
Oh, Queen of
Beam
Pain!
intensity.
She's in the game! Holy shit!
Let me fucking read Phoenix first. Beam intensity
No,
starts.
no, you're
increasing
not
at
allowed
half-
to read Queen of Pain.
Remaining.
Okay, I'm skipping. Queen of Pain. What's up with Queen of Pain?
5
Oh,
seconds
no.
remaining.
Read,
Watch
read,
what she
read.
chooses in the game. We wait for it in the game.
Alright, Queen of Pain. Innate ability Bondage, can't be interested. New innate ability, passive can't be leveled up. Whenever an enemy within 1200 range, is pretty big, deals spell damage to Quop, she returns 10% of the damage dealt.
Okay, that sounds good, but is it as
Fine.
good as the other one?
So then there are 2 facets. Oh, hang on. Shadow Strike no longer heals per
Dire
tick.
team bad.
That is crazy, Shadow Strike. But beyond that,
Yeah, so facets. Succubus gains bonus spell life steal that increases with proximity, starting with 12% at 800, up to 18% at 300. So it's between 12 and 18% spell life steal. Okay, whatever. Masochist. Spell amp increased by 15%. 22% of spell damage, including items. Dealt to heroes is also inflicted upon Quop.
10
Right.
seconds remaining.
okay, so...
Damage to illusions is not reflected. Damage reflected is before reduction. Okay, damage reflected is non-lethal.
Radiant
Is this like you get Eternal Shroud? Is that the thing?
I thought you. So what you really need, you need Voodoo Mask, right? So you have a couple of options. Goodbye,
Radiant
Dagon,
team pick.
Bloodstone,
Okay.
or you can have a casual. You just need the Voodoo Mask.
Okay.
But
And is
it's
it
a lot
just
of
you need
spell.
spell lifesteal? So you have a whole bunch of spell amp, and you need spell lifesteal to offset the spell amp.
Yeah, I mean it's enough to just have Voodoo Mask, but because of the, yeah, it's just basically enough because of how it works.
Yeah, Voodoo Mask. Dodo. 2. 12% on a hero.
Yeah, but
Compared to 22% out.
yeah, it's enough. Me and Chris were testing it. This thing. You need Voodoo. You cannot play Dota with it.
Seconds remaining.
But I cannot imagine what laning
5
is like
seconds remaining.
because you don't heal on Shadow Strike anymore if you take that.
Can you just go for some like old school Scream of Pain build?
Yeah, but you still take damage when you screw up.
Well, no, because it's Delta Heroes. So if you're only using it to last hit on creeps and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could. There's a tiny in this game. Okay,
No, I
hopefully
don't even know what was picked after. Death Prophet, no idea what it does. Spirit Collector, sure. Centaur War Runner, Counter Strike, sure. Tiny Insurmountable, sure. Whatever.
Centaur OP hero.
I mean, we'll find out why, I guess. Is
But
this
he
a
has,
tiny
he
one?
has the wrong talent. Yeah, Tiny is back as a carry now.
Joy. Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
I think they
5
changed like
seconds remaining.
one talent. And it's status resistance. They changed something about the.
I'm sure we will find out in the game. I will hover over things, be like, why does this do so much damage, etc. Oh, Felicia with the Venge Arcana.
It
Very
is
cool.
very annoying. The spells
Is it?
look like Skywrath Mage. I played with it on my team, and I thought it was Skywrath Mage many times.
She
It
took
is
the wrong
really,
talent though.
really bad.
I don't know.
You ever heard
Melee.
about glance value?
Actually, yeah, glance value. This fails completely.
And you should look at the spells too. They look like Skywrath spells.
I will just keep stuck on Scarith Mage. I'm at Venge. Fuck.
No, it
that
is
wasn't,
Scarith
that wasn't
Mage, you're
actually a
correct.
bit. Oh god.
It is. You're onto something. True.
Yeah. Hashtag not a bit.
Look, 3 wins in a row is the asshole. It's actually over.
Very cool. And Phoenix 7 wins in a row. Damn.
Yeah, but that's not on Phoenix,
Not
so
true.
it doesn't count. And also, the longer your win streak, the more likely you are to the next game, right? That's how it works.
Oh, she even looks like Skywrath. Just when she's moving around.
It's just Skywrath bait. It's very annoying. Okay, so.
So who am I hovering on?
It's just wrong.
It's Tiny Hero.
Okay, Tiny. So, he's back with the strength to status resist. That was at the game. Your strength to escape status resist. And then he has 15.
Oh, he has Craggy as well.
It's not the old Craggy. It's not the same.
Okay.
But
I mean, even the
maybe
status
really against
resist is
Darcy.
annoying.
Maybe really against Darcy. And then he has the 15 talent. Minus 10% growth.
Although there's no way that's balanced.
I mean, he is really good for like 30 minutes, and then it feels like when heroes get tanky, he's garbage. He's like good for the start of a fight. So if they don't. But anyway, this is the wrong Centaur facet. Because the other one, you don't need boots.
Double edge damage increased by 25%. Also, it's Counter Strike. I see. Oh, permanently gave 40 max health every 120 seconds.
That's what I was talking.
What?
That's what I was saying. Not as good as Centaur.
Yeah, it's bonkers. Wait. So the other one, you don't need boots. How come?
Yeah, you turn a portion of your strength to speed, and does not stack with boots.
Oh god. So you just late game, you just completely bootless.
I mean, early game too. You're just always bootless.
Oh
You just don't
really?
need them.
Okay. Right, anyway, hovered over this bench. Finds the D-Ward, very
Look
cool.
at the stuff. See? See the stuff?
That was-
It's just concussive.
Yeah.
And then the wave is so it just looks like so annoying. Mischance, that's insane.
I will put us as nice on by him, just solely watching this bench.
Look, suck. But I will say this time, Radiant doesn't have insane lane advantages.
I think I'd rather play Radiant's draft still, but yeah. Oh, Queen of Pain taking Succubus. Boo.
Yeah. It's just
It's the boring facet.
it is kind of crazy how they destroyed Shadow Circle. Like they nerfed the damage because they gave it spell lifesteal first time, and now they just don't buff the damage again.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
No, I'm telling you, just genuinely like go like 1-1-3 or even 0-2-3 or something. Bench walking forwards on the lane. Actually, I'm pretty dead, but Seven's. Yeah, not sure what she was thinking there. Oh, a tip. Okay. Well, if there's
Being
one
the
thing I've learned
1K
about
player,
tips.
that's kind of toxic.
Yeah. If there's one thing I know about tips, and we learned from last time, it's that the tipping team always loses. So, yeah, go Team Dire.
Oh yeah, Death Prophet has Witchcraft again.
Oh, very
So,
cool.
innate.
Witchcraft. Got knowledge damage, experience gain 0.5, sure. And is MS taken off other stuff?
Yeah, ulti no MS anymore.
Yeah, ulti, no. Okay, that makes sense.
It's kind of better than her old passive in a way because her ulti gets CDR now. Because before you'd only get CDR on the silence and Trick Sword. But those spells are both just buffed to include more of the things that was on Witchcraft in the. And I mean, obviously, she just has Spirit Siphon now too.
Yeah, it is interesting. Death Prophet went all the way to steal the Dire Side Bounty rune just to deny it from the Queen of Pain, but even though she didn't have bottle. Like, lost a bunch for it.
But she had to run all the way for that banner, so maybe it's fine.
Yeah, maybe. But put your boots in.
Nah, you're just lasting. What? You need tangos. Should have used one tango first.
Nah, but see, here Cop gets 2 runes, right? Oh, no way. Oh, uphill miss. That's sad. Meanwhile, top lane, Venge does have 4 stick. Turnaround stun, doesn't quite get it in time. Tiny did have Avalanche that whole time. Could have lived. Another fucking tip. What is this?
Maybe they're friends.
I hope they... I fucking hope they're friends. Otherwise, I swear to God.
Toxicity in my clarity. Ursa does bomb.
Yeah. You did say Legion Broken Hero.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't actually put a.
No, she didn't. This is the free thing, isn't it?
Oh. It has no
Oh.
point. It only goes to 4, so it has no point, and it's just lit up if you.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, they should have made it so it goes to.
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because Deuce's mana shield goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, does it not?
Look, it's still in beta.
Ah, true. Middle is missing. Oh, you know, Quap skipping this Shadow Strike skill. I like it.
I mean, I
like it.
think it's garbage. They destroyed it. I think the DP made a mistake, but Spirit safe. It's Queen of Pain.
Yeah, probably. What's this hero? Are the heroes' deaths empower your next exo?
Yeah. Okay. Got like extra spirit.
I see. A rotation for the Shadow
It
Shaman
looks like
secures
if you
him.
just if you just hover over it, it looks like this is crazy. What the fuck? Are my spirits are insane. But if you hold out, they will show more.
I see.
I think it's also-
Venge secures a banning rune for the Quap, which is good because she needed something. Is suffering a bit in this lane. Meanwhile, bot lane, Ursa.
100 mana. Easy kill.
Ooh,
This is just easy kill anyway.
it should be. It should be.
Only go loosely.
It's a Phoenix player. It's
Yeah.
seeing this 6% now. How much does it take you? Let's see.
6%. So missing HP is like
It's like a
400
decent ticket. It's like a decent ticket. Like,
in a 450 radius. That's like nothing, right?
and when you press egg, you heal.
Oh,
It
does
doesn't
it?
work with egg.
Right.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
instantly refreshes you.
I did not know that actually.
And that's why you
Um,
get Sunray. Like you Sunray before, and then you get Sunray again. It's like a
Oh.
extra.
Yeah, I'm unconvinced by this talent. I'm sure there's some way of making it broken
Dude,
or
look
some
at
way of
this
playing
Ursa
that
just
makes it good.
Dying, dude. It's being destroyed.
Yeah, he's being destroyed by 3 points in Fire Spirits though.
Stick on the. See. Ursa did take the damage during it.
Hmm?
Maybe it has potential, but it seems worse to me.
Yeah.
Tossback. Could have been a tossback on the center.
They go on this Venge. I don't think that's the play.
It's,
Feel like the Tiny could have tossed that.
and he could have tossed for long.
Yeah.
He can still. Looked for.
Well, Ursa diving tower. That's a lot of stacks on Legion, but very dead on Ursa, I believe. Even gets egg.
Didn't actually refresh stage. What's wrong? I take everything back.
I was gonna say, like, I don't
shouldn't be like
remember it ever doing that, but I don't really remember checking my HP. So you could just be right.
The HP didn't go up, but the mana did. Mana and the rest refresh. I think maybe they made that as a change.
Okay, so in which case, 6%, say you have like 2500 HP, which is perfectly reasonable of you. So 2000 for rounding. That is 6% of 2000 is what, like 120. So it's 120 DPS when you're hitting egg if you do it on low HP. Actually, I mean, that's not too bad.
Insane. What if you had a better
Yeah,
summary?
maybe I was wrong. True.
There's 3
well-
mangoes on this Legion command.
3 mangoes equals 1 stick, no?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So true. When you pick Ursa and you get bodied in lane, you don't. Queen of Pain kinda lame. She's catching up.
Yeah.
Against
I mean,
us.
this is the whole WE build. You don't do so well in lane, but then when you're ganking, you literally have max blink, max screen,
She has
so
a
like,
gank.
you're really strong.
No ganks! This one incoming right now.
Oh, do you get the duel win? I mean, Ursa looks pretty dead. There is no ult. Unless
so
Shadow
it's
Shaman
hyper
comes
dead.
over.
Please press
There's
double.
Ace. Oh, it's a really good Queen of Pentasonic wave.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Oh,
fortified.
almost a good juke.
Dire's middle
Almost. Could have worked.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
I mean, good rotation.
The Tiny has a Void Zone. I'm strong at it.
Does that make Echo Saber? It
Yeah,
does. I don't know why you would. Well, no, I do know why you would buy Void Stone because you want the mana regen, but I don't think it's correct. I don't think you should need the mana regen.
Entrance value.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, that's true.
Dire's
Good rotation from the. Yeah, exactly. It's anti-synergy. Good rotation from the Quap and Venge being around there. You know,
Yeah,
got something done.
Tiny,
Very cool.
There's no pressure on Tiny. So Tiny's.
Yeah, no pressure on Tiny as Exo gets popped.
Yeah, but you should just portal. Just farm the other side of the map.
I think you fight this, no? You have Quap TPing
Looks
in.
like they had no Quap ult, no Phoenix ult, so that's why I personally I wouldn't fight this deep here.
I mean, they're chasing the Venge. This feels wrong.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Guilty is almost worn out.
I mean, that's the whole thing on Venge. If I pull the DP away from tower,
Yeah,
I'm very
that's correct.
happy.
Defend the tower is in time consideration.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Picks up an arc. It's gonna be ready to. Should just insta post arcade. It's a cycle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's illegal.
I guess she wants to mana up.
On in treads. Also illegal. Remember, swap your treads. LC has a dagger.
I mean, then you play on this arcane rune. Then you smoke up, and you move to a legion. Oh, that's a sad duel.
So zoning.
I mean, this is still a dead Ursa. Oh, thank God!
It's true.
If I sat up in my chair, I thought I was gonna miss. Anyway, this Tiny very deep against 3 heroes, which he sort of had an inkling. You sure he's fine?
It's objectively just a bad avalanche. He tossed the centaur on the Dazza and stunned both of them. He was out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Legion has come over, but no draw for another 20. Tau looks fairly dead.
Dire's top tower
It's also,
is under
I
attack.
think it's a problem.
Dire's top
Tiny
tower is
sticking
fallen.
around for so long. We're actually farming less by staying top.
Yeah.
Did keep the tower alive, but wasn't a like kind of dangerous spot, and you're actually farming less to the other side of it. You can push out the wave and some jack.
Yeah. Well, Ursa's showing on mid. Dead hero. Kill him, Quap. She wants to finish.
She has no mana. She needs another gain with.
Oh, please stack. Please stack you up for Tiny.
Under attack.
Stack Abe.
Yeah. What I did want to ask is if you say you lean into Shadow Strike being bad and you don't level it, what 15 talent do you take?
I mean, gonna take attack speed.
Double damage.
Because that's, I mean, you press Shadow Strike or someone and you just get 40 of them. It's better than...
Yeah, back-to-back deaths on this Tiny. Not looking good. But I
It's
do
funny
find the
if you're
duel.
It's an issue. Duels?
I didn't, unfortunately.
Okay, the
I
heal's gonna be
need-
insane. They're gonna kill this. It's
Oh, the
insane.
ward trap.
Still no stick on the sea.
Swap your Quap. You want to live? Swap your Quap, please.
No crowd shall cheer.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. Question mark?
I don't actually think that's a grave good situation. I think that's a LC was a bit too trigger happy. Like her damage was a bit slow behind her. Yeah, sure, maybe Venge could have stunned for a bit more burst. Maybe there was a little more there. But Team Dire was not quite ready. And I think when you,
Dire's top tower
if you
is
just
under
wait for a
attack.
second, DP dies.
Dire's middle tower is under.
Yeah, maybe overplaying your hand a bit. Oh well, shit
Yeah,
happens.
DP just didn't have enough. That's why. It's the dead.
Yeah. Phoenix does get the double sentry dewards, but does not get the obs deward, unfortunately. Being a bit deeper. Scouting out the stacks. Stack, please! No, they're just sort of
Stack.
sitting there.
It is funny that smoked on it as well.
Ooh, that's rough.
So
It-
it's so
Maybe gets pinged out by Shadow Shaman. He wants to break it, maybe? Sort of walk towards it.
stand.
If they stand here, that's really good. That's a good jump. Yeah.
Don't start with the stun. No. Well, that would have been
It's unfortunate. Probably Ursa?
So wants to fight.
Oh, they swapped the Shaman in.
Oh, the Queen
Oh,
of Pentacles.
big Sonic Wave.
Sentinel's
Sentinel
just
tries to
TPing
TP out. Oh, it doesn't quite get it. Good attempt.
Pain wants to stay and fight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, so tell me why you should not lead with Magic Missile when you have a Legion Commander with Moment of Courage.
So, you have this ability called Wave of Terror. So, how your Legion Commander deals damage is by hitting people, and also by having them hit the Legion Commander,
Is under attack.
so Legion Commander hits them again. So if you lower their armor even damage,
Dire's
and
bottom tower
Yep.
has
if they're
fallen.
not stunned, they can also keep hitting. So she attacks.
Yep. So you're saying lead with Wave of Terror and hit with Stun just before the duel ends.
Exactly.
Yep. Perfect. What else? Oh yeah, because they changed the scaling away of Terror, didn't they? Yeah, so you I feel like you definitely max stun now. Ooh, a pause.
Anyway, I mean, Wave of Terror is just good. Even like, no matter how many points you have in it, it's just always good.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Mid needs to pee.
That's
Are you not seeing? Found to hold it. Good luck with that. I mean, this is why you have a bottle at the side of your desk.
I have water in my.
Well, I definitely don't have water in my... Eggs, thank you, Venge. Shared brain cell. Well, Tiny has this Echo Saber. I feel like I'm underwhelmed, but I feel like
he just picked up
he
the
died
shard,
a
so
lot.
now you hyper farm. You have the shard,
Yeah.
just thing, and then you buy. Probably, I would buy Shadow, but despite this is you're not far enough ahead that you're gonna like just gonna I don't know, just Shadow Buy, join your team. You're gonna farm S and Y and not join anything.
Yeah, I want to...
Also has a Battle Fury flying up now. Basically the same item as Tiny Shard.
Isn't it just a worse Tiny Shard even?
Tiny Shard doesn't give regen.
True. That's what the Void Stone does.
So true.
Oh wait, but why they... Huh?
It's okay. They unpause themselves.
Oh, it was a joke. I see. I was gonna make an actual point. I can't remember what the actual point was.
Wait, do we believe in actual points? It's real? I don't think we've made any so far.
What was it? Oh, I was gonna talk about Blink on Tiny. Something I actually like. I like Blink on core Tiny. Blink does technically increase your farm speed, technically. Being able to delete someone in a fight, even as a core, is fucking invaluable. And it forces the opposing supports to play in such a weird way in the game, and that alone gives a shit ton of value. I know core Tiny players won't like me saying that because I'd be like, oh, I can get a different item that makes me farm better.
I think Dagger is a completely fine item, but I think it's a late game item.
Really? Okay.
Or very ahead or late game. If it's a game like this, mostly contested, I should try something. Don't start with the duel. Stun him. Should have just pressed the bench stun and they just wait.
Yeah, just wait out the ult.
What is Ursa gonna do? He's not gonna he's not gonna disappear. Just have to wait. Ensure you get the duel.
Yeah.
It's a bit sad. That kind of stuff.
Anyway, yeah, the other thing to say, Phoenix Midas, I love this if you can get away with it. Phoenix scales so well into the late game.
And you will queue up the Radiance skills. Also, LC Ags got hyper buff. It's the damage reduction thing is gone.
Decreases duel, short 50. Hang on. They charge onto this Venge.
Shadow Strike! Look who's here! It's Tony!
I'll
Big
kill
jewel.
the center. Very cool.
Nice.
Big
Epic
egg.
I'm gonna kill the DP too. Maybe
Eventually.
We'll see how many dies.
Yeah.
Tiny hits for 360. No problem. He did show two
I also-
fights. And he has a Yasha.
Yeah. On the Tiny. Okay, don't mind that.
You buy SOI and it stacks with your strength. Status resistance is basically just the when they brought back Tiny last time.
Yeah, the fucking miserable one to go against. Not even a
the
fun one.
ulti had status resist, SNY had status resist, and Satanic had status resist. No BKB, you're just chilling. We have like 60% status resist. We're basically just Ursa ulti.
I want to comment on that egg, by the way. I love eggs like that, where you egg in front of a hero that's being gone on, or like behind a hero that has been gone on, and in front of heroes that want to get to them. Because it's like you have to run through the egg, and no one wants to run through the egg. Yeah, it's pretty good. 21. So possibly get it on Dire side next time. We'll see.
Ursa is going for Dagger. Maybe he heard what you said about Tiny One. Like, I can do that.
Yeah, not quite as effective at it as a Tiny because you don't have that stun, but it still does an absurd amount of burst.
Gold and sweet.
But yeah, we need to, if that happens again, or something, we need to see how much damage she's getting.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Oh, blink in from the Shaman, gets a Hex on the Queen of Pain into the Shackle. She gets swap out. A good duel. No, I like it, I like it. Do you need to blink out on Quap? Does get it. Tiny's just a bit late to the fight, I think.
You have to run, Tiny! What? Oh, no.
Ooh.
It's like this, so maybe I can help a little bit. Let's go to turrets.
Oh, Tiny gets jumped again.
That's done. Imagine if
Okay, so
Tiny tier 3.
true. Why I love that duel is it stops the Exo coming out, probably saves a hero, and gets DP low. If you duel and then just leave, I think that's good, because the Tiny wasn't coming, I guess. Otherwise, you need to duel and Tiny needs like TP and be there and be able to kill a hero. Not
I mean,
the
they
worst,
were killing the Venge
ultimately.
though. If he doesn't go in and duel, the only thing Venge is just gonna die, and they don't have to do
Who,
anything. And they used X.
I mean, who gives a shit about Venge dying? It's a
Yeah,
Venge.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying LC didn't need to duel the DP. It was only the Venge that was caught out because Venge.
Oh no,
swapped
but
the
she swapped the Queen of Pain, but she didn't swap the Shaman. As such, Queen of Pain was still shackled, so
Yeah, but the
DP can
Venge could just stun.
silence
She
into
was
Crit
next to-
Swarm and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, Venge was right next to Shadow Shaman, so she could stun.
I support
Okay,
that duel.
okay. Instead, LC could have just pressed the attack on the Queen of
Yeah,
Pain.
maybe smoke
and
on
then
smoke,
went away.
blink.
Tiny start, but he's pretty strong. He can kill the Shadow Shaman.
Big. Lots of different targets, lots of different heroes.
Dead.
They do not get the egg out.
Cleaning up. Big swap. Kind of falling.
Yeah. So I mean, smoke on smoke and your tiny goes in. I think when that happens, you need to kind of press all your buttons at the same time on the same sort of heroes. You know, like last game when we talked about we need the Kunkka, we need the Chikiro, and we need the
Dire's middle tower.
what else was it that you wanted to just dump stuff on the ground?
ET, Jakiro.
ET. Yeah. So you sort of just need to use your spells that hit lots of things in an area that hits lots of things. And it's kind of that in that fight as well. Week 1, communication always going to be the low.
Attack.
Meh.
It's a pipe on center. That's a new item. Good though.
Pipe. I am.
Pipe,
Against
pipe.
Phoenix. Yeah. Decent against what you call it, Tiny even. And of course you have the quaff angle.
Finn is not playing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, against
You have
Rasta.
Parasma. To be fair, nothing was saving her last fight because she blinked into the Ursa.
Exactly. I think that's the thing against Ursa and a bunch of other those heroes like that. BKB's sad, but then you're against Rasta. Or even against Death Prophet Silence. Like, what do you do if you get Silence right now? You just have to walk away. That's... feels bad.
Top tower is under attack.
Imagine if you had like crazy spell amp instead.
Dire's top tower
True. But thing is, you need to buy items for that. You need like, what, 1,200 gold? 700 gold! You need 700 gold for it to work.
So true.
bottom tower has fallen.
Okay,
Is
well,
actually-
Aegis is out, so Dire could TP
bash.
back and take this one.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, they have all the buttons. They can press their buttons, but they have to not be too big. Like LC needs to dazzle,
Dire's top tower has fallen.
or maybe they go in with Tiny, like bait spells, and they press the attack to Tiny. They can turn something around. Because he's really tanky against both the Ursa and the DP.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, big duel. Ursa has 82 damage.
Toss! Toss! Please kill him! Please.
Burning
He's
from the
dead?
Phoenix, very cool. Oh, this double edge damage.
Yeah, that's the fastest. It's insane.
But no, it's not good enough at all. Or wait, is it? Maybe.
It's okay, they're playing for late game with the bench facet. But if they were playing for late game, they would have taken the other Legion command facet.
A lucky find.
You know what it does?
I do not, no.
I think. Oh, actually, there's no they're dead. What? Okay, he doesn't
Oh, he's
know.
trapped?
It's only them.
And he's scared. But I mean, they're Quap TPing him. They're very dead, no?
It's coming.
Oh, she's scared as well.
They don't see anything. They only have vision right where their vision. They didn't see
I
any
guess.
Would have been really funny if you just turned around, just like insta kill the Dazzle. He has 1200 HP. Yes, he does have green. Should still die. He has a BKB on Tiny. That's big. But yeah. Anyway, I think it's units without damage. However you do, will get like half the damage.
Oh no. Sounds like the worst. Everyone's just like, no, I want to help. It's all infinitely scaled together. Legion Commander might get jumped by the centaur.
It works on late
or
trips and stuff, which is really they have tiny BKB and that's it.
Ooh. Do you find the sky vengeful? A glance value. Fucking glance value. Yeah, against wards plus EXO, this is pretty rough to go against. Even the Dazzle with overheal is doing quite a lot.
Insane. Get an egg?
You have an egg?
Just an egg? Okay, that's
Egg's
very
a
good.
bit late. Actually,
Ursa is... Yeah, he should die. Toss something. He didn't BKB and toss him. He wouldn't have died either way.
they're just walking away from this Tiny.
Nexus coming back. So
Oh no! Duel goes on the Lincoln to the DP. They do get the Ursa. There's a buyback on Phoenix. They can maybe try and turn this.
they're hitting the wrong hit. Oh, it's in the right spot actually.
Yeah.
How does she kill this hero? Like that, I guess. Let's see.
You TP back to the fountain, then come back with mana. Yeah.
Tiny, he's cleaning. He's cleaning. He's cleaning. Dude, actually though.
Ooh, Centaur? Hard
He's gonna
carry?
die.
Nice. Easy.
I mean, Tiny is top level.
He did. What do you buy with this? Like just Butterfly? Or Daedalus? Daedalus. Good.
Just by damage. Just kill them.
Yeah.
If you kill them first, they can't kill you. Maybe you buy Harpoon next and you just Harpoon like this Dazzle or something. He will insta-kill, like after he finishes Daedalus. He should also get a neutral item, still has the app.
Oh.
Let's see bot box. Oh, it's finished yet. Oh, Queen of Pain has queued up the BKB. That's gotta be a bit good.
Oh, Phoenix jumped in the mid lane. Not quite enough damage with the Ghost Scepter coming through.
Oh yeah, Phoenix should have a Yule Scepter.
Probably. I mean, you generally want something like Yule's or a Sheep Stick. Tiny TP's out, but there is an Ursa. Oh, short blink. Unfortunate.
Okay, so do you want to explain why you shouldn't buy Kanda?
Why shouldn't buy Kanda carry Tiny? Because you don't want to throw away your tree grab, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. I thought that was a trick question. Like, after I answered it just immediately, I thought, oh, is there something I'm missing? But...
You're actually playing to hit people, so you need the attack range and cleave, you really don't not.
Exactly.
That's why Daedalus-
And I mean, yeah, with Daedalus, you just stand and slap someone, right?
I mean, literally, you just can two-shot people by just hitting them.
Yeah.
So you have 500 damage and you crit. You see that 62% slow resist, 38% status resist too?
Yeah.
Stand your ground. Would be cool if it was you got 40 attack speed per Shadow Strike you. Because then you would go hard with Axe.
Mhm.
It's fun. I think that is the wrong thing, because it doesn't do it. Which is so lackluster. If you're like maybe pop. Axe is up on LC, so now can't stop the LC and it's a long. But it's true. So you.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant structures are fortified.
Also, will win, but they're getting mega.
Do get something. I mean, can they last out Exo? It's half
They
done.
have to stand their ground. They have to stand their ground. Come on, you have to chase them.
Yeah, I mean, there's an avalanche you can just toss out, right?
I like. It's a tiny. Ursa flank.
Oh, that's a good egg.
Ursa has to run in. He didn't hit it. Tiny needs to kill the Ursa. Kill the Ursa, kill the Ursa, kill the Ursa. Please press your fucking buttons, please!
Oh! Quick! Oh, the Sentinel wins!
Ursa brought back. He's griefing. 3 seconds.
Oh no, he's TPing in. This is a cleanup. This is a cleanup.
No, he cannot clean up.
Now, like, look at this. Ursa just kill everyone, no?
How? They're just gonna run away.
Stun! Look. And then just click. There. Easy peas.
And now they can lose. Radiant can lose. If they lose this fight, lose the game.
Yeah. I mean, there's no Exo. That's a big fucking spell. Tiny gets treat and goes in. You have Glyph on Dire, please.
It's the glyph.
Unfortunate. Oh my god, this damage. Oh, Quok gets bashed immediately as she goes in.
Making space.
Yeah. Stampede to get out. I mean, they have Megas. They can leave. So thinking about going back in. You don't really have a good target here.
Look at the Ursa. He doesn't have BKB. Kill him. Kill the Ursa. Steve Ursa. Yeah, never mind. He's dead.
It's fine. He should die to this, no? Yeah.
Meg, listen.
Phoenix!
DP.
Oh,
She gets Exo off.
I think it's fine, right?
Oh, she's gonna Giga here.
No, she's not.
The amp hearing is insane.
Oh.
The low HP.
Well, blinks in, has no BKB. She can get silenced.
Space.
Or stunned or anything. Pretty close. Up and down at the end.
It was, I would say, it was a good game for 20 minutes. And Dyer kinda lost their mojo. They were doing really good plays for first 15 minutes at least. Plays. We had like near misses, and then fell apart a little bit. I think.
I know. I think honestly, there are quite a lot of them, but there are lots of small things in that game which, if Dyer do differently, they're actually just much happier in this game. With kind of around you sort of 20-25 minutes, there was a point where like Tiny was top net worth. LC had fallen off, but you don't really need a big LC this game. I mean, Quap will do Quap stuff, and who cares about Venge?
So
Yeah. That's why I like playing Venge. You press your hands on the keyboard, but when you die, you're like, who cares? I'm a Venge. Carry me, team. Fun hero. Yeah, so I don't know. I think particularly game one was very clean. aside from the attempted throws in the latter half, I guess, clean's maybe the wrong word, but it was very over very quickly. This game did not feel over until later on, and I think there are a lot of good things that you can take away from Team Dire. A lot of the bad things generally stem from like poor teamwork and communication, and that's always going to be the case in the first week. So yeah, not too bad
As we
actually.
always say, stage, more like scrim stage.
True.
I have some people.
Oh, do we? Very cool.
I will just share the serve. And we just use the way. Let's go to it.
Mm-hmm.
See us. Someone.
Hopefully.
Never know. Sometimes. Well, Parzival did say he had people.
Mm-mm.
But you know, coming from that game 1, game 2, I honestly I would feel not bad at all after that.
Yeah.
Because maybe like you know, after the first game you get a bit demoralized,
Hello.
but then you have a good game too. Oh hi. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you. We were just
Uh,
watching the end. We caught the end of it together as a team. The end of your stream, so it was quite fun to watch the end of it.
It was very interesting. You definitely could have lost because of what you did.
Yeah, we could have. I think it was just a case of we knew they didn't have buyback on a couple of heroes, so we thought, fuck it, let's buy back and fight.
Yeah, I think I'll disagree with Mikel. I particularly the Ursa buyback from you. Like I like that. It's you will kill someone if you just have a standard. As soon as there's a centaur there. Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I brought my mid as well, so he's come along for the interview as well. Just thought it'd be a bit of fun.
Yeah, I have many questions.
Okay.
Okay. Hear me out. Dazza is a big favorite. Is a big fan of Razor Manta. Have you heard about this invention?
I know Razor Manta. Yeah. I know about the Manta, but I think this game, the first game with the Razor, I think if I don't die, everything's fine. I just have to link, stay alive, and have my ulti running. I think so. I think the Manta is good, but they had a lot of like damage they could pop in, and they have the Torrent Storm and stuff. And the Manta is not going to help me against that. I just need to get my BKB off, and I think then my game plan is complete. I just focus on that.
You know, I completely agree with everything you actually said. I completely agree.
Okay.
And that's why BKB first was great, epic. Big fan. I would have bought a Yasha first, and Manta not amazing. I agree. I will let Dazza finish, but your itemization after the BKB is where the real issue started.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think from my perspective, maybe it's good against what the opposing team has, but what it's not good against is when your Axe and your Life Stealer like dive tier 4 and almost fountain and just like throw away the life.
we got a little overexcited on that one, I think.
A tad bit, yeah.
Yeah. It was all in good fun though. Like I think the start of the second game, Bilo pipped, and it was, you know, we were obviously on the same team last year. So there's a bit of we've been chatting all day in our old Discord, just like kind of, you know, chatting to each other. So it was nice to kind of get that bit of, you know, we used to spam voice lines all the time and tip each other. So it's nice to kind of still have that even when we're playing against each other. But I was really, I was really impressed with everyone on my team, to be honest. I thought that, you know, the first game I thought was really, really clean. We knew what we wanted to do, and just, you know, we executed it really well, even with a stand-in, which thank you for Grim Reaper for standing in. He was great in that first game. And then second game, I think it was a little bit messier. We definitely didn't get off to the best start. But team kind of pulled through. I think the offlane went really well in the second game for us. And yeah, it just gave me a chance to recover on the Ursa, I think. And just again, I can't say enough about, we've played like 2 or 3 games, not even all 5 of us, just a couple of us, just to kind of get a feel for how we talk and stuff. And I was really happy with it. So
Great. I mean, particularly in a new season, which I mean, I was going to say with the average MMR is a bit lower. Actually, it's not too different, which is nice. But whenever there is particularly an MMR shift, there's always a worry that you'll be placed with slightly different people and be different communication styles, and it won't click as well as it did in previous seasons.
yeah.
But no, if you play a couple of games and you're liking it, then ultimately, excellent. That's what you want in a team. Good comms, have a fun time. If you win, even better.
Yeah, that's all I said, and then hopefully the guys take that. I know I did a couple of interviews with you guys last year, and that's very much my kind of thing as a player. Is if I'm not having fun, I don't, what's the point? Like, it's nice to win it is, but it can still be fun even if you lose. And like that chaos of the last fight in the second game, even if we'd lost at the end there, that was so fun. Just like the buybacks coming in, we had an exorcism pop off with the grave, and like just all the little things that you're like, oh shit, this could go one way. No, actually, we're pulling it back, and I just loved how chaotic it was.
And you guys actually had to get it together a bit, too. So
yeah,
because
for sure.
I mean, you won't get into like crazy overconfidence, like no double stomp.
We did have to calm our nerves a bit there because we saw the tiny like close to the end of the game. We saw the tiny and everyone was like, "Go on him!" But it was pretty deep, and our Ursa wasn't there, so we were like, "Okay, guys, we have to chill. We have to stop now." And then we went for Roche.
Funnily, our least experienced so our position 4, Tommy, the least experienced player, was like, "Guys, I think we should actually just chill for a second. I think we should just like not do that." It was like, "Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's probably a good call." But yeah, I again, it's first week. I know the season's not nearly as long this time with the group stage. I think it's probably going to be better. But yeah, I just really, really like the group of guys we got, and I think it's going to be a fun season.
Yeah, so I'm gonna not so much call you out, but focus on something you said there. You said that this group stage might be better. Do you like shorter seasons? Do you think the last one was a bit too long, etc.?
I don't know if it was. I mean, I love playing Dota. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know if it was too long. I just feel like maybe some teams by the end of it had already checked out when it came to the playoffs, and some teams were just a bit like, "Oh, I'm kind of done with it now," because it had gone on for 8 weeks or whatever it was. And I think some teams by that point, through no fault of their own, like just whether or not they wanted to play, or they you have disagreements within teams sometimes. I think they just checked out, and so I don't think it made the playoffs as fun as they could have been. Don't get me wrong, I still had an amazing time, but yeah, I think the shorter format might be the way to go.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, people have many different opinions. I like longer.
I was about to say, I think Mikel might not agree with me on that one.
I mean, people have different opinions. I like a long group stage with the eliminations. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like imagine instead you had like 10-team division and bottom 2 get eliminated after the group stage.
Yeah, that would be definitely a little bit intense.
Or you could do like Swiss or something,
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh,
wait, do you actually do Swiss and RD12?
It's I don't know if they do it now, but modified Swiss was what we did all the time.
There was, I remember because there was a sort of modified Swiss, but where you play each week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that too. But the main modification was that the main emphasis is on not having rematches. So even you
precisely.
might overlook some similar scores just to get new matchups.
I
But
remember
I mean,
that.
we also had way bigger groups. Like we'd have like 20
Yeah,
teams
massive.
and stuff. Like when
Exactly,
I played
you'd-
NA RE12, we had a 34 team group.
Yeah. The other downside to that is if you signed up with a friend or a bunch of friends, or indeed just people you like playing with / against, there is a pretty significant chance that you will not only not be on the same team as them, but you won't even face them during the
Yeah,
groups.
you won't get to play them
I
either.
mean,
Yeah.
you have the same
Yeah.
thing missions. If I have a friend who's 2k MMR, I can never play with them ever.
Which is why linear is the better format. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, I
think
agree
very
with that.
few people will agree with me on that.
I've always felt that way, but that's because I want to play with as many people as possible.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm.
I think final question for me. From a drafting perspective, I really liked your game 1 draft. I think your game 2 draft is nice as well. But I'd really like that game 1.
I
And
think
from your
the live
perspective,
stealer didn't
did you?
fit.
I think it was fine. But regardless, did you get the heroes you wanted? Did you get the draft you wanted? Are you sort of? Do you feel a bit? What's the word? Are there lots of heroes that you want to play but you don't feel able to with the hero pools you have, or do you have lots of choices and you're actually maybe overwhelmed with choice, etc.?
I think first draft we had kind of talked about it a little bit. We got into the Discord about 20 minutes earlier and just had a bit of a chat about it, and we kind of just said like, yeah, let's try and have a high tempo draft and just kind of see how they react to it, and then we'll draft the second game based on that. And then I think it kind of went well, and then we saw obviously we had first pick, and so they had last pick, and we saw the Lifestealer was still in the pool, and realized that actually it fucked a lot of our heroes. So like versus Axe, and not it's a decent laner versus Axe, and then you got the Rage as well, and so it was kind of like, actually, why don't we just steal the Lifestealer? It's a hero I'm comfortable on anyway, and I think that it kind of came well together with the rest of the draft. And you really wanted to play Razor, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like I think Razor is super nice. It's a bit comfort for me, and it felt great. And I saw the Kunkka and DK, and I was like, okay, that's very nice for me. And also that's why I picked the Lifestealer, right? Because they have 2 tanky boys, and we can just
Yeah, and I think seeing the 2 melees, we didn't know exactly who was going to play DK or Kunkka, but we knew one of them had to be mid, unless they were doing something crazy like a DK safe lane or something. But yeah, it was. I think the first draft was definitely a little bit more planned, and then the second draft, I tell you what a fucking broken hero Phoenix is at the moment. Like, that was disgusting amounts of damage in the first part of the game. And yeah, I mean, they picked it into Ursa, so I was like, oh, Phoenix into Ursa, that's kind of a weird pick kind of thing. But then they just shat on us in lane, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall it was nice because what was one of my things when I was doing the drafting for the team, I was like, I kind of want to have a few people with flexible hero pools, so that if we do decide we want to go in a different direction, we can do. And I think it's nice that actually we've got quite a few different heroes we can play, so there is a lot of choice. I think the trick is to not get sucked into it sometimes. Like, it's really easy to be like, oh, let's try something really, really, really different, really outside the box kind of thing, when actually, like, first game, it was a case of Shaman, Axe, Willow, Razor, Lifestealer. Like, that's a pretty, that's not a very complicated draft. We knew what we wanted to do, and we got on with it. So yeah, it was nice. I always try and get the feedback from the guys as well when I'm drafting. I never want to pick a hero that they don't want to play, and so I said to them, like, straight away, like, if you don't want to play a hero, if someone suggests it and you don't want to play it, just say, because I don't want you playing a hero you don't want to play. It's not going to be fun for you. It's not going to be fun for anyone. So yeah, hopefully they realize they can just say they don't want to play a hero. Yeah.
Nice. Actually, and final question.
Wait, can I ask a question about your question, Dazza? Because you said
course.
you didn't really like Game 2 draft. What would you have improved on that? What didn't you like?
So I, in a way, misspoke. I do like it, but just not as much as Game 1. Game 1 draft
okay.
was basically what you said. It was super simple to execute. It had lots of I can't even use the word facets
Synergy.
now. Fuck's sake.
Synergy.
Yeah, synergy, and it's just sort of easy to play. And you want, particularly in like early parts of the season, you want to pick lineups that are just easy to play. Whereas this one is a bit more complicated. There are lots of things going on, like Dazzle DP is very nice. Dazzle, lack of lockdown, you get a lot of that from Shaman, which is nice. And of course, like Centaur, general disengage. Centaur DP is great. But I just really like Razor. Razor plus Axe plus Lifestealer, super straightforward. You don't really need to think about what these heroes do.
Yeah.
There's a bit more thinking involved.
Also, way more meta.
True. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of fall into that trap a bit more than other people, I guess.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. So anyway, my final question was, in game 2, you banned a bunch of heroes, and then you spent, I don't know how much of your backup time thinking about your first pick. What was that about?
We saw basically we were deciding, do we want to play Shaman again? We were kind of figuring out which way we wanted to go in the draft. Did we want to stay high tempo, or did we want to switch it up and do something that, like you said, a bit more complicated? So we were kind of talking to our 4 about it. But then we were also throwing in a couple of, like, do we first pick an offlane hero? Do we flex something? So we're just kind of exploring a bit more of like, oh, actually, what do we want to do in terms of first picking? Because I actually expected them to take first pick the second time. So yeah, it was just a case of we were kind of just discussing things, and we knew we had loads of reserve time. And once we settled on a plan, we kind of knew what we were doing from there. So yeah, that was why we ended up getting caught between, I think it was Shaman and Veno or something for a first pick, and then they picked LC, and we were like, okay, we're not picking Veno into that. Yeah.
Fair.
But yeah, it was a fun time. So yeah, do it again next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've got I know, and then week 3 we've got another Ready Steady Cook rematch. We got Reload, which I thought was like you guys definitely, before you put the schedule out, you guys definitely had a conversation about putting former teammates against each other. 100%. There's no way you didn't.
Yeah, that's just how ICU does it.
Yeah. Add into the drama. Add into the drama. Do we know what the other results were yet?
I do not know.
Oh, no worries.
Based on what I read
sure.
in Clarity, Shion got 2-0.
Shion got 2-0 by Caveat, and then we had Reload and Ricewind. Reload versus Legend Davy and Ricewind versus Black Crystal. Cool. That's cool. But yeah, it was a fun game, and yeah, I've just put a message in with the guys, and yeah. What did you guys not like the tip-in? What was that? I've just had someone message saying you didn't enjoy the tip-in.
I mean, what I learned from last season was that whoever tips,
you lose.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, oh, you tipped, so
Wait,
you can't be doing that.
But Bilo tipped first. He tipped me first in the second game. Yeah.
Ah,
so
I see.
Yeah, so he tipped first, and then he lost. Yeah.
Exactly. No, you cannot tip. You just have to wait on the tip. Don't tip.
Yeah, you have to. You can respond. You can't tip. You can't tip first.
Exactly. Just wait until someone tips, and then you get 5 people tipping the same guy, and it's fine. Right.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think any of our tips were particularly toxic, so I'm fine with that, to be fair. But it's a bit of fun, and we were spamming the voice lines a little bit, but yeah, it's a good time.
Good stuff.
But yeah, thank you for having us for an interview, and thank you for casting. I appreciate it. I look forward to watching the one next week. I know you do a different one every week, so looking forward to the next week's.
I'm not entirely sure if sticking 5 this season.
Rude.
There are so many other casts, and then no one is casting some other editions. Might actually cast some other.
I mean, you've got to cast beat Hoodwink at some point as well. Like that's
Oh, true.
you can't not do that. That's
Isn't playing a different.
I don't know, but he started playing Tinker, and I'm like,
Oh
why?
no, I don't want to cast that.
I was
Please
like,
no.
why are you playing
who was that,
Tinker? And, like, he's got a problem. He's been spamming Tinker.
I think
And
Thunderdang is doing it.
I think it honestly makes me sick.
Some interesting changes to Tinker. Dazza doesn't know about Tinker changes, so Dazza doesn't understand.
Oh, has it got worse?
Oh, it's just different.
Oh, if they brought back March, I might just quit Dota.
They did.
Well.
They did. Pretty much.
No.
Fresh items though.
Bye, Dazza.
It was nice knowing you.
To be fair, it's not as bad because Rion doesn't do his abilities his items.
It doesn't reset
anymore.
cooldowns for items.
Yeah. So he can't like spam blink and stuff.
Wait, what?
But your int reduces your item cooldown. So if you get arcane blink, you'll still have a pretty short cooldown.
Guh? Like,
I think that's it's something like that.
So true.
huh. Okay, well, when that hero gets picked, I will read the patch notes for it. We'll see.
Oh, we were hoping
they
for
were-
the masochist Queen of Pain.
Oh yeah, it's pretty interesting. But...
Yeah, but you just have to buy a
Beats-
voodoo mask.
Beats in your chat right now on YouTube, and he is not happy with the slander.
Ah, he's probably lying about the amount of games. If we go look at Beat Dota Buff, we'll see 50 games in a row. Think.
I feel like 3 is still spamming personally, but you know,
For
3 in a row
Tinker,
maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off, guys. But good chatting to you, and yeah, have a good evening.
Yep,
Yeah,
you too.
GG's. Thanks for coming
Bye.
on.
Thanks.
Okay, Dazza, what have you learned? What is the most interesting thing that you've learned this evening?
Queen of Pain has an innate called Bondage and a facet called Masochist.
And one called Succubus.
Who cares about Succubus? I'm taking
But
the
that's the
Maso
one-
every time.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have also. They also agree that Phoenix OP hero.
Yeah. It did seem very good. I'm very much intrigued with the Dying Light facet. When I read it, I kind of dismissed it, but yeah, I think it, maybe there's a way to use it to make it really bonkers.
I
We'll
wonder
see.
if they literally just win the game if Phoenix bought Yules instead of Veil. No, it is actually possible. Or I think it would have gone a
Conceivably.
lot different. Because there were so many fights where Phoenix couldn't egg.
Yeah.
And just stalling or something. Whatever. Old news. It happened. Yeah. I guess we'll see what we do next week. But yeah, for people interested, at least, I will do playday stats specifically for Div 5. I'll post them in our secret Discord. I guess I'll share the link if people want to see. And I plan to do stats just for the division we're covering so that should be hype if you guys like that. Thanks everyone for watching and have an excellent night.
Bye-bye.